Chess. Chess is a board game played between two players that simulates a war between two kingdoms. It is one of the most popular games in the world. Millions of people play it both recreationally and competitively. Chess is one of the best, oldest, and most popular board games played by two opponents on checkered board with special designed pieces of contrasting colors and commonly white and black. Chess can help improve your concentration power or creativity and brain gradually, and that's why everyone should play this game regularly. This game could be an amazing option for passing your leisure time in a quality way. It will let you exercise your brain and keep you satisfied inside. Lots of people play this game as their hobby. Chess is a recreational game but also a sport, which is played on a board. This game is one of the most, and if not the most popular and well known among board games all over the world, being considered a strategy and intelligence game, and a good player must already advance what the moves his opponent will make. Here are some rules of the game of chess. At the start of the game, each player has 16 pieces, precisely 8 pawns, 2 bishops, 2 knights, 2 rooks, 1 queen, and 1 king. Different types of pieces have different styles of movement. Pawns have at least power while the maximum power is held by the queen. Players play to put the opponent's king in a position of the threat of being captured from where the king cannot escape. Next, opponent pieces are attacked and captured in the process of encroaching on the opponent's king territory to finally call for a checkmate. A player loses a chess game on being declared checkmate and being timed out in a time mentioned game or in conditions he or she resigns from the game. Next, the rules of chess, also known as the laws of chess, that govern the play of the game of chess, while the exact origins of chess are unclear. Modern rules first took form during the Middle Ages. The rules continued to be slightly modified until the early 19th century when they reached essentially their current form. The rules also varied somewhat from place to place. Chess is a two-player board game using a chessboard and 16 pieces of 6 types for each player. Each type of piece moves in distinct way. The object of the game is to checkmate or threaten with inescapable capture the opponent's king. Games do not necessarily end in checkmate. A player expect to lose may resign. A game can also end a draw in several ways. And lastly, beside the basic moves of pieces or of the pieces, rules also have governed the equipment used, time control, conduct, and ethics of players, accommodations for physically challenged players, and recording of moves using chess notation. Procedures for resolving irregularities that can occur during a game are provided as well. Here are some chess safety protocols. When the COVID 19 pandemic started, many people considered it mostly a nuisance that would be gone sooner rather than later. These days, popular opinions have shifted to another extreme. Life will never be quite the same even when the pandemic is finally gone. First is face mask or cloth mask. You can protect against spread of infected droplets in the environment, or additionally benefit of a cloth mask is that it can be washed and used repetitively. Next, thermal screening. Measuring core body temperature at the entrance of the playing venue will catch players with favorable conditions including COVID-19 infections, given the patients that he has no incentive to cheat, or regulation is adjusted accordingly not to provide such as incentive, and to come to the playing hall permittedly with temperature lowering medicines. Or organizers need to think about what happens if a player is found to have a fever or signs of acute respiratory infections. And lastly, hand sanitizers. Hand sanitizers should be in hanging at the entrance of playing hall as well as the exits of the toilets, smoking areas, and any additional needed areas for the participants. One can also think about placing individual hand sanitizers on the playing board for each participant.